Good afternoon. What have we got? The 10th to the 12th, 2025. Just imagine those ones in the future now, looking back in 200 years on what we have done and accomplished in one generation. Love and hugs to one and all out there, listening and behaving and doing the right thing. Greetings on planet Earth as Earthlings, transmitting from Channel 4 and receiving from Channel 4. Blessings to everyone, and the ones I don't even mention are mentioned. Okie dokie, let the cosmic energy light flow in, go with the flow and become the flow. How exciting times it is. I'm excited now. Hey, and if anyone has previously watched my vids in the archives, it's all happening. It's a happening thing. Synchronicities and fruition and big things happening and changes. Hey, it's exciting. It's an adventure, exploration. Life, death, rebirth, transformation. Congratulations, Barnaby Joyce. As the plan, and as the plan is in process and active, approval granted, and the reins. Take back the reins. And this is by Pauline Hanson. And Carnavan, the Bragg, there's a lot of families operating now and active. Allegiances, allies, and Barnaby Joyce. And I tell you, everything they're saying in that mainstream media is just a lot of hogwash. They say, yeah, 18%, that's hogwash. I'm telling you. The masses, when the masses arise, Pendragon arises, the masses arise. That's how it works. We're all connected up. And I wasn't going to do a vid today, but lo and behold, 1313 on me clock. 1313. Look that one up. 13's not evil, I'll tell you right now. It's great blessings from my father sitting on the throne upstairs. In excellence. Okay, don't take my word for it, but you should be taking my word now and putting your trust in the Prince, because I don't lie. I tell it how it is. If it's a harsh reality, so be it. You just got to grasp it and go with it. Go with the flow. As I say, go with the flow. And it is emotionally straining. But that thing with Barnaby Joyce, that was a critical moment. A very critical moment in the presence. Now it's been completed. And 13 times 101, they're prime numbers. 101 special meaning. Centre of the universe. Okay, I'm excited. You guys should be excited now. Excited for each other. Because progress is happening. That turns to prosperity. And those pricks, those dark evil criminal gangsters in the government, and not all, but some, shall be held accountable for their actions. Okay, actions have grave consequences. And as I say, go back through my previous vids now, and you'll see they're doing exactly what I said they're doing down there now. They're talking gibberish. They're talking through their body language. What's their body languages when they tell those porkies? Telling porkies They've always told porkies, but now it's all coming to light. It's all coming to the surface. Because you've got a true prince here helping and assisting and pushing the light out there. Hope, faith and love. Now, what's the greatest thing there I just said? Faith, hope and love. Of course, it's love. Love. It's the greatest thing of all, love. And multiculturalism, unfortunately, no, it doesn't work unless you're compatible and capable and willing to blend in wherever you're going and adapt to your environment. If you still want to wear a black t-shirt and everyone's wearing white, well, of course, you're going to stand out, aren't you? And the white t-shirts, you're going to say, come on, take the black t-shirt off. What makes you so special? And it won't be one or two. Hundreds of people will be throwing a white t-shirt to him to wear. Okay? Just a metaphorical thing I put out there. But that's what's going to happen. The ones that are different will stand out. Now, it's no good you being different as a minority and minority group and trying to change the majority, the masses. It's never going to work. Work to a certain degree until the masses wake up. Now, the masses have woken up, so now we stand our ground, truth, justice, courage, and our love. Yes, we show a bit of kindness and a bit of compassion, but don't take advantage of it. When you take advantage of shit like that, what do you think we're going to do? We're going to pull the reins in. It's unfortunate because they're taking advantage of our kindness. And forgiveness. We have forgiveness. I forgive all. But I don't forget. And I do have justice. And I will dish out justice where it's warranted. Through our crown and our sovereignty and our authority. And what's going to go on now down in Canberra, another thing we say pronounced differently, it was like Brewer Lakes and Burrow Lakes. Okay, so we got Canberra or Canberra, whichever way, either way you want to pronounce it. But the dark, insidious criminals, gangsters that have infiltrated that Parliament House, they'll either stay and try and fight it out, try and duke it out. They can duke it out with me. Put up your dukes. Where's that one come from? Us dukes. Okay, put up your dukes. And we dish it out as much as they dish it back, okay? So they're either going to try and stand their ground, which I doubt it, because when the ship sinks, the rats are always the first to go, okay? And the good ones that are there, aren't going to cop the shit of the dark ones anymore. They're going to say, stuff you, we're going to defect also. And they'll defect, okay? There is no surprises, but be surprised if you want. But there is no surprises. There is no coincidences. And all happens for a reason, with meaning and purpose. So those good ones from the other parties will defect to One Nation. They'll be defecting over in droves because they're good. They're the good ones. The good ones will join, and we've got to filter it out. Pauline and Barnaby and One Nation, workers, staff, they've got to filter it out so they don't take any corrupt and evil ones amongst them in the mist. So they have to filter all the guys out coming over and defecting. And females, as I said, I put that in the one context. Guys means everyone, okay? No matter what gender. There is no gender in the spiritual world. It's a balancing act. So they'll defect and go and see Pauline and Barnaby and One Nation. It's exactly what I'd be doing, because I'd be saying, you evil pricks, it's all yours, take it, but I'm out of here. I've had a gutful of it and I'm crossing over. I'm crossing over and defecting to One Nation. See how exciting it is? As I say, you got to explore all avenues and adapt to your environment, and it's for the greater good. Hear, hear. So be it. I think it's beautiful and wonderful myself. It's just, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'll do the cards in a minute. But anyway, cheers, guys. I'm going to have a nice sip on my coffee. And it's emotional times. Takes extremely a lot of energy, but the energy field, I tell you, it's up here. The energy field's climbing. It couldn't have that much more energy. I tell you, something will give, because that energy of light, it's so powerful now. It is so powerful. And we got the powers to be. As I say, I'm sitting right in front of you, so I'm not going anywhere. This is my purpose and my mission, and my service to we. And as I say, we the people of the world. But Australia comes first. Let's sort this shit out in Australia and see what's possible, and possibilities are endless for the rest of the world. So I'm going to bring it into our timeline and go forward in prosperity. And take the money, all that evil money, dark money and dark web will cease to exist. It'll be obsolete. Okie dokie, and as I say, hope, faith and love is the greatest. Beautifuls, people. And as I say, if you don't believe me about the 1313, Google 1313, put in biblical meaning, and then all spiritual meaning. Because whoever's tuned in now and say, what the hell's going on? I don't like that word, but it's sort of like something you grasp. What incarnation is going on? Go back through Prince Todd's archives. And it's only been 3 months. 3 months. We've gone leaps and bounds. I thought maybe 12 months possible, but I had faith. I got faith. And I believe in you guys. And I know for a fact too, 30 years in the making, and now it's time for a generational change for the greater good. That's another thing I was going to mention too, okay? People not caring. Now, this is across the board, but it's mainly starting to flow into the 20-year-olds and younger. I'm talking across the board, okay? All the generations. But as I say, in the 20-year-olds, they say, I don't care, but I don't care. It's not the thing to do. Care about yourself for starters. As I said, love. Love is powerful. Love will take care of everything. So start caring. Care about yourself, and care and love and have hope and faith on what the Prince is here doing. Okay, you guys should be excited just as much as me, if not more. Telepathic and connectedness and oneness. We're all connected. Okay? But you got this spiritual hierarchy. And don't worry about those clowns and fools that were in the circus in the 70s changing, and multiculturalism and discrimination. All that's going to be obsolete. We had laws in place. It was called harassment and assault and stuff like that. Okay, so all that's gone. All that will be obsolete. All those laws and the Dark One's created shall be gone. And that's how you live in unity, taking away these stupid prosperity. There's another word too. It's absurd. How absurd. How absurd it is to have those laws. And this is what the lawmakers, your solicitors, your so-called judges and QCs, well, key Cs now, because supposedly Charles is over there as a king. He's not performing as a king, is he? Because he can't. He's got no spiritual connection like I have. Go have a look up his master numbers. Go have a look at his astrology. Yeah, he's a Scorpio. Is he a wood dragon or some kind of dragon? Look it up. I haven't looked it up. Oh, I should look up his numerology and stuff like that. But if he's got the same spiritual connection as me, how come he's not using it for the greater good? Because he's in with the dark creatures too. He's in with those dark creatures and dark monsters, controlling all the money. As I said, I wouldn't be too happy if I had $1 trillion. I'd be embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed the way the world is. I'd be using that money and allocating all that wealth to, well, the third world countries for starters. Let's pick them up. You know, build nice hospitals. It's no good having nice hospitals and all this infrastructure if you haven't got the professional people to man it. And that's the case now because we've taken away the scholarships and so forth. And this is what Freemasonry done. Freemasonry was doing the greater good. And as I said, there's a few bad apples in Freemasonry, and they put the word out there that it was evil and dark. It's the complete opposite. And if I seen any of that bullshit in there, I'd be sorting that shit out too, as I'm sorting the shit out here in the outer world. Love and hugs, everyone out there. And just like to, as I say, congratulate Barnaby Joyce again. You're doing the right thing, mate. No doubts about that at all. And have no doubts. Show no fear. And we have truth, courage, strength, strength in numbers. It's all in numbers. All right, what do we have here? Be nothing less with the fours, would it? Hey, nothing less with the fours. And as I say, you keep on speaking the truth out there. Well, there's nothing to remember because you speak the truth. You can't get pulled over with your lies and so forth. Okay? You speak the truth and there's no stumbling, there's no stuttering. None of that shit. That's what happens when you tell porkies. And that's what's happening in Parliament House now in those Senate committees. Well, all over the Western world, you'll see them stuttering and stumbling and falling over like Albanese did. Joe Biden done it. Because they're bad, 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 evil, dark, sinister, insidious, well, creatures, monsters. I don't call them humans because human beings just don't do that because you got humanity, haven't you? Get ready for the good things you've been hoping for. Now, this is all change, rebellion. That's what number 13 is too, rebellion. Guidance, justice, truth, character, and love. God, I get emotional because the cards tell it how it is and what I've just said. That's just synchronicities coming in with your numbers and so forth. You are born for a higher calling. Put your energy into going toward your ambitions and the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, circumstances and resources to make things happen. And you've got big protection out there, guys. Big protection, okay? The protection is huge. As we go forward, as I say, full armour of God up. Full armour of God. 444, and the bottom one 0707. Self-awareness and forgiveness. Talked about forgiveness, professionalism, empathy, tenacity, and freedom. Let go of what no longer serves you. Okay, so you let this government go, no longer serves us. We, as the people. And stop holding on to grudges. Don't hold grudges. Grudges are bad too. Get rid of that and your ego. Flick it. Flick your ego, flick your grudges. Express your emotions and aim towards a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. Okay, we've got the beautiful angel oracle number cards. That's what we just had. All the planets are aligning up. Align yourself with the universe. Go with the flow. Or become the flow. Gee, I am so excited. You guys, come on. Time for dancing. Kick your heels up. Okay? It's almost time for that celebration time. And that's partying. Party. I just can't wait. But we will wait. Okay. Cast out all the dark energy, all the dark spirits. Ring the bell 3 times. HMAS Sydney. I was just looking at HMAS Perth. Have a look what HMAS Perth done in the Second World War. God bless their souls. There's been a lot of sacrificing, and through the ancestry, through the years, the centuries and decades become centuries and millenniums. But we're here, fighting for the greater good for our ancestors. We're still fighting. Don't you think it's time to have our spiritual big lift and higher vibration so we all get on and come together and just an act of kindness and compassion for our fellow human beings? I think that's time. I don't think. Sometimes you just got to go with your instincts and your intuition. And it's for the greater good. And everybody, everywhere, all walks of life, because we're earthlings. Earthlings down here on Mother Gaia having an experience in the human as a spiritual form. It's a human experience. And once you know your authentic self, your spiritual self, it's going to be a better world we live in. We all live in. And stop reaping and raping planet Earth of all these resources. Right? And the net zero's got to be flicked. That's the first thing on the agenda. Net zero and all these companies that were sold off, well, guess what? We'll take them back. Like I'll take back the reins. They were all public assets, public entities. They had no right in selling them. That was your dark side doing that, selling it to their dark mates. Anyway, it's exciting times now. There's no worries out there. There's no doubts out there. As I said, put your grudges away. Didn't say anything about vendettas. I actually love vendettas. Because people are held accountable for their actions and grave consequences. Okay, we have more coherence out there. Ask the cards if a yes or a no. See, if you look at that card, that's exactly what I've just been saying. Okay, generosity, compassion. Let's all make the world a better place to all live upon. Okay, that's a yes card. Oh dear, we got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands, beautiful. It's another yes card. The Empress. The Empress. Yes card. Had the Ten of Cups the other day, so we'll put that in there. The Chariot, everyone knows what's going on now, I'll tell you. And the Nine of Wands. Okay, I'll race through this. Okay, so we've got I feel with the Six of Pentacles. They're all yes card. The answer is yes. Go forward, prosperity, building infrastructure and production, productivity. Yes, 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 yes. Is there a true prince out there, Prince Todd, to help and assist? Yes, 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 yes. It's all yes. Yes. Are we going forward? Leaps and bounds. Yes, 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 yes. Do we have protection? Yes, yes, yes. Spiritual protection. Remember the bridging between the spiritual world and the material world. And the root chakra. Page of Wands, the beautiful Empress again. She's showing her face a fair bit now. The sacral. Sacred knowledge, sacred wisdom. It's all being out there now, isn't it? Put before all of us. Not just me, everyone. All of us. The throat chakra for the Chariot. And the sacral. So they're two sacral ones, two yes cards, okay? Beautiful yes cards. So let's see what happens here. I know what's going to happen because that's what seers do. I've said that before. And synchronicity. You look at it, it's across the board now. It's all over YouTube. As I said, mainstream media's kaput, obsolete. Young ones are turning, and that's why the government... How dare they interfere with under 16-year-olds? I'm not for that either. You should have access to all internet knowledge and wisdom. The only thing I'd cut out there would be porn. All porn would be banned, and all the other barbaric shit you see on there. You know, all the dark web would be obsolete and barred and shit like that. All right, there's certain things that just aren't acceptable for young ones to observe. Okay, but granted, under the 16-year-old, access to granted to all that internet of ancient knowledge, ancient civilization, ancient history. That's for use to research. Otherwise, you won't have your critical thinking, and they'll indoctrinate you on. I said about the colours before. If they say indoctrinate you from the under age 16 that black is black and the true colour is white, you won't know what's black and white. Okay, have I got clarity out there? Okay, as I said, I think Hitler was the one that said, give me a kid under the age of 5 and I can get him to do anything. And he was correct on that note. Okie dokie, so... The Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is about giving, and the Bishop shows this sensible and generous image, while the scales of his hands also show that he is a good at financial investment. So if you're good at financial investment, you can even give away your interest. It's not even going to go into your capital, is it? It just fools and dickheads in charge of this wealth. They want it all for themselves for some reason. Can't bathe in money unless you're completely stupid. Do things efficiently and have the ability to get things done. Page of Wands, Sagittarius Saturn. Taurus and the Moon was the Six of Pentacles. The energy represented by the Page of Wands only serves others and requires little affirmation or approval from others. Okay? If you think what is right, don't wait for approval, just do it. If it's the right thing to do, your instincts and intuition and your dreams coming true. Yes. Stay where you are waiting for a new turn. Turning points here, it's time. 9 of Wands, the Moon again, Sagittarius and Moon again. Sagittarius is here a fair bit, and the Moon. 3 Moon cards. The waxing Moon. The 9 of Wands indicates the need for rest to mend wounds and save a victory. The protagonist of the card shows too much exhaustion to defend himself effectively, but refuses suggestion to seek help. Hey, I'm not too concerned if I ask for help. I give help and I like help in return. Give and take, remember guys? Give and take. And I'm more a giver. I love being a giver because I love watching smiles on you guys' faces. I like making you happy. Don't like the doom and gloom. Terrible shit. The Chariot makes it all right. That Chariot, she's come out, I don't know, about 3 or 4 times. It was like the Emperor when I started working with these cards. And of course the Empress too. The Empress. Now look at them 2 cards and tell me how it's not going according to plan. Of course it is. It's all going according to plan. God's plan, God's kingdom, God's glory. It's all to do with Dad, my Father on his throne, looking down upon us, his creations, with the universe. So the Empress represents nurture, initiative, passion, which master rich material and emotions represent beautiful and happy life. Beautiful and happy life. And the Chariot, as you know, indicates transportation and is also associated with journeys. I said I'm probably getting time to travel. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee before it goes cold. Hot on the trail. Representing movement or change, it will success through effort, overcoming obstacles and having strong willpower. Strength in numbers. Beautiful cards, and as I said, be excited now because you can see it all happening. As I say, go through my past. Yeah, we're going after this evil, dark shit. And we're going to have justice. We're going to have justice. Okay? Justice. We're going to overcome. Yes, the devil. Devil himself. Mr. Louis Cypher. And we're going to have justice. Don't tell me how these cards come up. But obviously there's divine intervention with the cards. That's all I can say because there's divine intervention down here too. Beautiful, and be exciting. Exploration. Happy guys, happy. Just like one big happy family. And that one usually means your financial gain. So what do you think we're going to do with the immigration? Stop all immigration Not worried about the ones that are already here, but they have to adapt and live our way of life. Whether it be Christianity, and if they don't like it, they just leave. They go back to where they came from. It's simple. It's pretty straightforward, unless they got alternate motives against us. But then we'll find out too. And if it's bad intentions from them ones that have come here, well, bugger off. Bugger off. Okay, so, and that comes from the throat chakra in my heart. Always got a lot of love and hope and faith and love again. Love, love, love. For the originals too. Don't forget the Aboriginals. They're all here, but we're all stalwarts and stewards of this great dividing country. But one thing we don't want to do is divide ourselves. Okay? There's no division. We have unity. Unity, everyone that is here. If I've got to speak to all those so-called leaders, but I want to find out if they're true leaders like myself. They've got to have spiritual and a deeper meaning with the universe and cosmic universe. And with my Father sitting on the throne upstairs. I'm sure there's no knowing. It's all yes, yes, yes. Got to all come together and do that balance. Okie dokie. Love and hugs to everybody out there. Channel 4. Take it easy and stay safe. And blessings to one and all. And love. Love, love, love. Start spreading it out there. Love, love, love.